Welcome to the AACS Daily News. In an effort to increase access to COVID-19 tests, the Baker-Polito administration recently distributed 2 million free at-home COVID-19 test kits to municipalities across the state, including here in Attleboro. The city's health department then distributed them to city residents within the span of a few hours at City Hall. AACS got an inside look at the process.
So today here at City Hall, the City Health Department is handing out some of the last free test kits that we have. The city received 14,000 tests, which was divided up into 2 tests per kit, so it was 7,000 kits. And we started the day with about 1,000 test kits, and it's about 2,000 tests. The City Health Department has been handing those out for the past just over an hour, and they've given out about 800 or 900 test kits. The traffic was wrapped around the block. It was started on Union Street, wrapped around onto Park Street, and then it went right on to Pine Street. And we actually had to get a couple of police officers out here to get some traffic control underway, because it was just a little bit of a mess. And so but now things are a little bit more orderly. But in a span of about 1 hour, there was about probably 800 to 900 different kits that were handed out. That's about 800 or 900 different cars that came through in a span of 1 hour. The advantage of having these tests available for people to use at home is that if anybody has any suspicion that they came into contact with somebody who is COVID positive, or if they are feeling that they have some symptoms of COVID, they can quickly find out in about 15 minutes whether or not they are in fact COVID positive. And if they are, then they can it helps them make the decision to stay away from other people, to not go into large crowds, to seek medical care, and not to assume that it's just a common cold. I've received a lot of messages from the public, in the form of Facebook messages and in the form of emails. People are asking me how they can get a test, and what I would do is refer them to the City Health Department and give them the extension. The City Health Department would then tell people when there is going to be this event, because we've had several of these events. There was one at the library, there's one at the Council on Aging, we've had this one here. We gave some tests to the school department, we gave them some to the Attleboro Housing Authority. So we moved those 14,000 tests, those 7,000 kits out of the health department pretty quickly, pretty efficiently. So by the end of today, by 3 o'clock today, we probably won't have any tests left over. So if people need to get tested for COVID, what I would recommend they do is contact their primary care physician. If they don't have a primary care physician, contact the local hospital. It doesn't have to be Sturdy, it can also be another one in the area, and they can also go to urgent care. But if somebody suspects they have COVID, they should definitely be wearing a mask until they are confirmed that they don't have it. Even then, they should probably wear a mask around other people. And if you do come down with COVID, if you're still waiting on the results, it's always a good idea to stay away from other people and to probably self-isolate.